Yo, what's up guys? Welcome back to another Clash with Rebel episode, and today we're going to be playing some Clash Royale. So, I'm trophy pushing here. I just became level 9, and I'm using this deck, not really a sort of meta deck, but just made it up myself, and been having a little bit of success here. Now, as you guys know, if you have watched my Clash Royale videos, I am not the best Clash Royale player, but I do like to play it, and occasionally I do make pretty good decks. So, unfortunately, the only card that I got as a legendary is the log. So I basically bought it from a legendary chest for 500 gems, and I was really hoping for anything but the log. But, you know my luck, I got the log, so actually it's not really that bad. I've tried it out, and this deck, it fits pretty well. So we're versing Black Snow here for our first battle, and this deck works very well against a numerous amount of different type of decks. But the thing about it is that you need to practice with it. You need to get used to the style of the deck, where you basically master it, so to speak, and you get used to all the troops and stuff and how everything works, because there is a right and wrong way to use it. I'm not saying I'm the best with it, but like usually what I do is print fire spirits and log zap. That's usually when you get to two times elixir, but sometimes I throw in the hog there. And guards are used for defense. They are a very good defensive unit, because no matter how much damage the first hit will do from another troop, they will not die. Like literally, if a Sparky goes over to 3 guards, shoots them once, and Sparkies have over 1000 damage. The Sparky shoots them one time, they will literally not die, because they have that shield that will die, but they will still have health. Now obviously their shield and their actual hit points are very low, but still it's kind of hard to attack versus those guards. So it's looking pretty even right now. I haven't really done much damage to his tower. He hasn't really done much to mine, and we still have around what, 40 seconds left. So I have this prince here on the bottom left, and Hog Rider and Fire Spears. This is a very nice combo. So I'm gonna get the log down here and a zap. So this is a pretty hard push to counter. Not many people have really had that much success with it, like countering this push, but he had a giant skeleton there, but I placed out my prince and it took it out. So now he just got these minion horde, and this is also very good for countering mass decks here. Like for example, minion horde, goblin barrel, skeleton army. This deck has some pretty good features up its sleeve, like the zap and what else? The log. The log and fire spirits are very good at taking out mass amount of troops. So let's get right into the next battle. Alright, so let's head into another battle and see who we find here. So we have this Asian guy. I don't know how to pronounce his name, but he's a level 8 and I'm a level 9. So we'll just have to wait and see. He's actually has a decent trophy count for a level 8. I mean, I know there are some people that are crazy in like level 7s and like 2700s, but still he's at a decent amount of trophies. And that log, very effective on those skeleton army, but missed a couple. But honestly, it's no big deal because they target the Inferno Tower anyway. So now I'm just gonna start off this Hog Rider Fire Spear push on the left, and he's got Fire Spear, so I'm gonna zap that down. Very nice, and he had a good counter. That fireball worked out nicely, but we still got some damage on that tower. So my Inferno Tower just expired, and he has a Hog Rider here, so I'm gonna place down that log. Probably not really necessary, and those guards. So this does not work out very well for us. That is gonna take out a large amount of our tower, and we're actually losing at this point now. So we got this Mega Minion here. And the reason I don't use Musketeer instead of Mega Minion is because it's just better in most scenarios. Like if you take a look at the stats, the Mega Minion has more hit points and more damage than the Musketeer and costs 1 less elixir. Now the only part I could see about the Musketeer that is benefiting as opposed to the Mega Minion is that it has a long range, so the Musketeer can shoot at long ranges, and plus it's a ground unit, so I don't know. And plus ground units can't even target the Mega Minion, like, you know, barbarians and stuff, Prince, they can't target it, but they can't do a Musketeer, so I don't know. I'm gonna start off the Prince here on the bottom left. I usually like to start off my troops at the bottom, because as they move to the top, I'm gonna gain some more elixir and being able to make a more powerful push because that elixir has been gained. So fortunately, he does have a fireball there, took out those Prince and Hog Rider. Now he's doing a small push here, but that Zeb, very effective, and that was a very smartly placed minion right there, because the Inferno Tower did not target the Prince, it targeted the minion. So I'm going to do this Hog, Fire, Spirit, Log push here at the left, and he's got that fireball, but he missed my Fire Spirit. And this Hog, can he get it? Ah, he missed. It's not going to be good. That is going to bite us in the end. Oh shit, let's see what we can do here. Oh wow, he's already making a push on the left. Log, come on, Log. It's not going to be enough. Zap. Oh, 67 hit points. I just needed like 2 more seconds or 1 more second for that Prince to get to the tower. But, you know, whatever. Let's go to another battle. I wouldn't really consider that one a huge loss because, I mean, I lost, but I just needed like 1 more second. So, I would say that was a pretty even battle. Alright, so now we're versing another level 9 guy. And I'm just going to place down this Inferno Tower here. I don't like to waste elixir because technically whenever you're at 10 elixir and the elixir is still going up, it's just you're gaining more elixir that you're not gaining any more that you could have gained, but like it's literally just going nowhere. So I would place down that Inferno Tower just in case, because you have an Inferno Tower on the screen, he has nothing. So I'm going to place down this log here. Now logs are really good against witches and giants. So like the giant witch push, very good to use the log because it pushes the witch back, which also kills her skeletons in the meantime. And the giant has a harder time getting to that Inferno Tower or your tower or whatever it may be. So right now pretty even. I mean, I got a little bit of damage on his left tower. He got a little bit on mine. So not really very close to tell at this point. So he has an elixir collector down there on the left, and elixir collectors are good for long term, but they're not good for short term because it's going to be a little bit difficult to counter, because obviously you're not going to have as much elixir as the opponent at the beginning while it's still producing the elixir, because it costs a total of 6 elixir, I believe, to place it down. So he has Musketeer versus Mega Minion. I found that the Mega Minion loses versus the Musketeer, and that's not because the Musketeer is better. It's because the Musketeer can start shooting the Mega Minion before the Mega Minion can activate on the Musketeer, because, like I said before, the Musketeer has a longer range. So it all comes down to personal preference pretty much on whether you like to use the Mega Minion or Musketeer. But those Fire Spirits, 2 of them hit that tower. So Fire Spirits do a lot of damage on the tower, I would say decent. And that Hog Rider was kind of useless, and he has that back end miner. So I'm just going to let him take out that tower, not worry about it too much, because I mean he pretty much had it in the bag. And now I just need to focus on taking out the left tower. I'm going to place down this Prince and Mega Minion behind that Inferno Tower to kill that Valkyrie. And that bomber is doing some damage, but let's build up this push here. The log here worked out pretty nicely, and I don't know, guys. We got 8 seconds left, and he's placed on a lot of troops. This is going to look like another loss, so yeah, I mean, whatever. He's laughing, but you know, this deck really just takes a little bit of playing around with, because It all comes down to how much you've practiced with it and whether or not really you get lucky, because getting lucky is extremely important. So now we're versing another guy. This guy is a level 9 once again, and I'm going to place down the Inferno Tower like I said before. I don't like to waste elixir, so I need that Inferno Tower down. So he has this mini horde on the Inferno Tower. Really good counter, but I mean it's pretty even counter because the Inferno Tower costs 5 elixir, and so do the Mega Minions. I mean, so does the Minion Horde, I believe. He has the log this time actually, which is pretty funny because it's not really that popular of a card, and I mean I use it because I think it's, I mean, first of all, it's my only legendary, so I mean I kind of have to use it, but I mean I like it as well. So those guards, as you can see, ate up that musketeer like she was nothing. So guard's very nice unit for defense, and he has this mini horde now. So fire spirits, perfect counter. They basically just like suicide themselves. The thing I like about countering Mega Minion, why do I keep on saying Mega Minion? The thing I like about countering minion hordes with fire spirits is that fire spirits cost 2 elixir, and the minion horde only costs, I mean not only, it costs a total of 5. So you're basically getting, you're stealing 3 elixir from him is basically what you're doing. And I don't know, I'd say it's worth it every time. So he had that walk here, killed off my prince, but he did get 1 shot on it. Mega Minion also down, pretty good for killing baby dragons with the combination of a tower. I think they will lose to baby dragon if there's no tower helping them, but with the tower, if the baby dragon is on your side, Mega Minion, pretty good counter to the baby dragon. So now I'm going to place down this hog rider here. My elixir is building, so I'm going to place down a fire spirit here, and pretty much as long as he gets 1 or 2 shots on the tower, I'm pretty happy about the push with the hog rider, because I mean every time if you cycle through the hog rider and he gets 1 or 2 shots, it basically adds up to the total cost or the total damage that the hog rider does to the tower. So double log there, that looked pretty funny. I took out a skeleton army, he just pushed away my prince, which I would say my log was more useful. But he has that fireball on my Mega Minion, and as you can see, survives with the slither of health. I'm going to do another hog rider. So hog rider chip deck, pretty much, that's not exactly what it is, but there are different ways that you can use this deck. You can use it like a hog rider, like chip deck, like getting shots like 1 by 1 with each time you use the hog rider, or you could use it like a super prince. Basically, I've tried it before where I just like just push the prince with like, you know, fire spirits and guards and like log and whatever. As you can see, got that one down. And also another good thing is that if the tower's at low health, you can place down those log and zap to get the remainder of the hit points left on the tower. So thank you guys for watching this one. It was a pretty fun episode, gotta say. The battles were nice, and I don't even know if we really gained much, because I think we won 2 battles and we lost 2 battles. So you know what, whatever, at least there were some battles, we got a chest along the way. Thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure to stop by again for Clash with Rebel stuff, you know, whatever we do here, Clash of Clans and Clash Royale. And of course, make sure to subscribe to the channel for more streams. We are going to be doing a stream soon, but I'm not sure when this video is going to be posted. Basically, I do streams every Saturday or Sunday, depending on, you know, how my plans are, at night during Central Time, usually around 9 o'clock Central Time or 10 o'clock Eastern Time. But I've already said this like 2 times already. Thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys in the next one.